this chick that's been on the internet, even the news, being interviewed by Gaye King. Soho Karen. What y'all think about that?
Look, all I'm gonna say is, anytime I've lost my phone, the first thing I did was like, "Hey, could you call this number for me, please? Could somebody call this number for me, please? Just listen for a ringing." Like, couldn't do that. I thought that was the normal thing, the go-to thing to do.
You implying that this applies to, that applies to normal people. You're implying that everybody's normal.
So I thought there was like a general list that everyone had. Lose my phone. Oh, what do I do? Hey, can you call this number? This could be number one.
I think she really was interested in the boy and didn't know how to express herself, so that one just came out.
He was 14.
That don't matter. That don't matter.
She 22. Yo, you talk about entitlement. They saying she's not even white. She's mixed or something. It doesn't matter. The sense of entitlement is beyond belief. I saw the video, and she trying to say, like, first of all, that interview with Gaye King, I gotta give it to Gaye King because she held her composure for for a hot minute. I was laughing my ass off. And the lady, what's crazy is the lady sitting next to her was her lawyer. What competent lawyer would you hire to let you say shit on air like this and make you look like a fool?
I wanted to point this out because, like, after watching the video and like looking at Abbott and Preach's video, the part where the girl was like, "Stop, enough," because they kept asking her about her behavior. After she said enough, her lawyer looked at her, gave it a mom eye, and she was like, "Stop, stop." Like, her lawyer was trying to do her job, but like that girl is like, "No, I want my image to be as bad as possible when I go into this courtroom."
Jesus Christ. And she gonna attack the boy. Yo, we already know the racially profile angle of this whole story. Cause we all saw the video. She straight bum rushed this kid. And then she tried to say, yeah, the dad pushed me down, grabbed me and threw me. You attacked the man's son. What was he supposed to do? Let you assault his son? I don't understand how this works. Can somebody please explain this to me?
Here's how it works, right? Let's say I go into a 7-Eleven, I brandish a gun, and I tell the clerk to empty the register. Now, in my mind, I'm a good person, so like I should be okay. But if the police arrest me, how dare they arrest me? They should have no reason to arrest me. I was doing nothing wrong. I'm sorry if they think I was, but I wasn't.
Right.
You being very sarcastic. She was. I don't know. I mean, I need to know the history because there's got to be some deep history around there.
Okay, you want to know history? Did you hear the new story that came out about her?
You're talking about the arrest from being drunk when she was driving with her mother.
Yes,
and
was
arguing. Was her mother sober? Was her mother sober? She was drunk too.
She was stone cold drunk.
Okay.
They were both twisted. They were apparently yelling at each other. They didn't get into the car. Whoever decided to record them and see the altercation thought they were about to fight. Because you should have heard how she was talking to her mother and how her mother was talking to her. So we could already see where that sense of entitlement comes from. But they were both drunk. The guy called the cops. The cops came to check it out. And she just went off the rails. It got to the point where the cop got so annoyed with her and he straight body tackled her. Just like, yo, stop. Like, stop. And I think they was going to take the mother in too, because she was like, oh, that's my daughter. Don't touch my daughter. She didn't do nothing wrong. I'm like, shit.
Driving intoxicated is against the law in any state.
Yep. Yep.
People really seem to like breaking that rule. I wonder why.
I don't know, but I mean, it's what last time I was drunk and I had to take an Uber home. It was like $25 because it was like 4:00 in the morning. But hey, $25 or getting a ticket and cost you $500 plus whatever else the cost is going to be, depending on
Yeah.
if you get a DWI tow for your vehicle. Hell no.
Not even that. It's just you could hurt somebody. You know what I'm saying? You could go
True.
ahead and end up killing somebody or killing yourself.
Right.
Causing an accident. You know, your perception is not where it's at normal levels where it's supposed to be. You know, and considering how this young lady has presented herself to the open public, I
She's
don't
a
see.
nice girl. 20-year-old. She's a nice girl.
All I would say about that is that, for the most part, what I see is that this is something that's, for some people, it's like, oh, that's irregular. And you get out and see it, and now that's kind of regular. The sense of entitlement, the sense of being a female and you're being right. There's a lot of things that are happening, especially since women are not used to the pressures of being equal to men. And they normally would get away with something like that. Oh, we'll let her off, stuff like that. Now that you're asking for these equalities, asking for these rights, and now it's time to pretty much fit that bill. And a lot of women are not happy about that because they want the same special treatment they got in the past.
So you're talking about the one word that could easily be put forward. Half the listeners, if you're listening to this, you might not know this word because I'm going to just throw it out there. You're female, but accountability. That's what you're talking about, John.
You know what? You ain't shit, nigga. Yes, that's the word that would come up as accountability.
Yo, I'm not a big Gaye King fan, but I gotta give it up to her because she held her patience for as long as she could. And I'm surprised, like, my whole thing is, why would you even give this chick the spotlight like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, matter of fact, why would her lawyer give her the spotlight like that? Like, who thought it was a good idea to go on an interview on live television with Gaye King, of all people, knowing that she's going to tear your ass a new one?
Well,
did nobody see the R. Kelly shit?
The difference is
that
with R. Kelly, that was there. But with this one, again, we talked about this a little bit before, Lou, that the lawyer can say that this person is incompetent. She really didn't know what she was doing. She has this sense of entitlement. And so, since this is not necessarily her first offense in that state, but maybe, because I'm pretty sure she has a track record, but since she's wealthy enough.
She had a warrant out for her arrest. That's why she was arrested in California, even though the incident happened in New York.
Right.
Wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was arrested somewhere else. But with that being said, now that the lawyer can legally say, okay, we've been here, you've seen how she is, you've seen how she acts, she needs some counseling, she needs some therapy, we'll get her through this. Can we get a misdemeanor with some probation, maybe some community service, and a fine, because we can afford that, and we'll go about our day?
I could see that happening for a first offense. But, like, she's got previous offenses. Her mouth has gotten her in trouble before, and her actions have gotten her in trouble before. She's got a record of being in trouble. Like, I don't think she's going to get off scot-free for this one. She's going to have to do some extra shit, and, like, it's either going to come down to it's going to be a fine large enough that mommy and daddy are going to be like, ooh, you're going to have to put them shackles on.
Yeah, I don't see. I'll be honest with you, man. Like, I don't see them. I don't see them putting her in jail for the assault. Although it could happen that way, I could be wrong because, shit, at this point, I don't know what the hell's gonna happen. But
I think,
but guaranteed they're gonna give us something like probation, like at least a year or two of probation. They definitely gonna throw in the DUI, her track record, and they'll probably give her like a whole bunch of community service, or maybe she may even serve a little bit of time inside. But because she's 22, she's an adult, she's not a kid. So
That's not what she said in the interview, Lou. She said she's a girl in the interview. You got to remember that.
No, she's an adult. She's an adult.
Shit, in the eyes of the
21 and
law,
over, you an adult. A young adult, but an adult nonetheless. Let's be real. Let's cut the bullshit right there. No.
We could take it all the way back to I don't remember the year that it came out, but it was like early 2000s. So I want to say 2005, where they had that comedy video. I think it was The Onion, where they had that article released. It was like 26-year-old Brenda Marshall, instead of being tried as a white adult woman, she's going to be charged as a black adult male.
Oh, I remember that.
Oh my God.
I do remember that.
Please tell me everybody in the room stopped, looked, tilted their head and say, repeat that again. I think I'm going deaf in one ear.
Oh my God.
What I'm saying.
It just all the friends and family members that are like, I don't think this is fair. I don't think this is fair. Nobody in this country should be treated by the law as a black man is. It's like they were talking about her. Like, this isn't fair. This isn't fair. At least give her Latino or something.
Sounds like a bad skit.
No, that's fucking ridiculous. Anyway, well,
The only other thing to say about Soho Karen, when they were accusing her of being racist, racially profiling, and she fell back onto, I'm Puerto Rican, like that shit, you're still racist. Like your racist actions are what supports your racism, not your skin color.
exactly. Like she clearly singled this young man out, said he's the one that took it with no evidence, no probable cause. Mind you, I believe that she left it in the Uber and the Uber came back and gave the phone to the hotel, or I might be wrong. So, don't quote me on that, but somehow, some way the hotel got the phone. They had it in their possession. They were waiting for her to come back to let her know. What does she do? She causes a big scene, walks in the middle of the hotel, and points out the first black kid she sees. Come on, man. Like, your first thought is to go to the hotel desk? Did anybody drop off a phone here? Or maybe, just like Grace said, common sense. Hey, excuse me, can I borrow your phone real quick just to call mine, see if it rings? I don't remember where I left it. Yada, yada, yada. See if somebody picks it up. No. She wants to cause a huge, big scene. Like a fucking retard.
Only other thing I could think of is like, what if that boy's father and whoever else was with him, because I know it was like 3 of them, what if them 2 were like, you know what, today's not the day, I'm ready for punching anyone for any reason, like, and she herself said, I'm a small girl. Yes, you are a small girl. What do you look like going at 3 niggas at once?
Oh my God.
Well, I gotta look around for that before I go ahead and try that engagement. Like,
I'm still mad based off, like you said, the most logical thing. At this day and age, in most cases, someone asks, can you call this number real quick? I want to see if that's my phone. In most cases, you take 2 seconds. Like, hey, why the hell not? Could resolve this pretty freaking quickly.
I don't know. On that note, I hope she gets her comeuppance. At least enough to teach her a lesson in humility.
oh, she need a giant lesson for that.
I don't know, man. Going to past history, lessons that don't stick.
Learn that much humility, they need to throw the prison at her.
Well, that all remains to be seen. We'll see what happens. Hey everyone, thanks for listening to the RCP podcast. Be sure to join our Discord where you can participate in the shenanigans. Link will be in the description. And remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more on YouTube.